I think it's pretty ironic that the other brother is so angry that he wants to treat his own brother as a non-person. That's literally a phrase borrowed from the Queen Mother, the late Queen Mother, to describe people that she erased from conversation. But here's the twist. Harry is the opposite of a non-person. He's everywhere. He's in Ukraine. He's at Clarence House. He's in children's hospitals. He's front page news every time he lands in the UK. You cannot erase someone who is always showing up for people. That's why strangers shower him with gifts. That is why charities always welcome him. Despite the abuse that these charities get on their social media platforms, they would rather have Harry as a patron. They are holding on tight to Harry. In fact, I remember Wellchild refusing to give up Harry as a patron, and it's working out great for them, because every year we all have an expectation that Harry will come back to the UK for the award ceremony. And also, more importantly, the way children light up around Harry is incredible. We all see it. We can all feel it. Harry's humanity makes him unforgettable. And yet, the other brother, he can stamp his feet, he can demand silence all he wants, but history will simply not comply. The people remember who touched their lives. And between the two brothers, only one is earning that place. And it's certainly not the one who is hiding behind palace walls.
There is a reason Prince Harry has earned the title of the People's Prince. It is not a name bestowed by the palace or a public relations team, but one that has grown organically from the ground up, whispered by ordinary people who have felt his warmth and seen his genuine spirit. When he steps out amongst the public, something truly remarkable happens. The stiff formality that so often surrounds the monarchy simply melts away. He possesses a unique ability to connect with individuals on a human level, making each person feel seen and heard. This is not a skill that can be taught. It is an innate part of who he is, a quality he inherited from his mother, Diana, who also held the public's heart in her hands. His visibility is a testament to his commitment. Whether he is undertaking a brave visit to Ukraine, stepping out of Clarence House to greet well-wishers, or walking the corridors of a children's hospital, his presence commands attention. When Harry is in the United Kingdom, he is front-page news, not because of scandal, but because people are genuinely interested in him. Strangers approach him not with awe, but with affection, often pressing small gifts into his hands as a token of their support. This level of public endearment is rare and speaks volumes about the deep-seated connection he has forged with the British people over many years of dedicated service and open-hearted engagement. This connection is most powerfully seen in the faces of children. When Prince Harry enters a room, their eyes light up with pure, unadulterated joy. There is no pretense, no awareness of his title, only a recognition of a kind and playful spirit. He gets down on their level, shares a joke, and offers a comforting high five, breaking down barriers with an effortless charm. These moments, captured time and again, are not staged photo opportunities. They are authentic interactions that reveal the true measure of the man. Children are excellent judges of character, and their immediate, unfiltered affection for Harry is perhaps the most compelling evidence of his genuine warmth and kindness. In stark contrast, his brother, Prince William, often appears more reserved, more conscious of his future role as king. His approach is one of duty and tradition, which lacks the personal touch that defines Harry's interactions. William maintains a certain distance, a professional barrier between himself and the public he will one day reign over. This creates a perception of him as a figurehead rather than a relatable human being. While William follows the path laid out for him, Harry has carved his own, one that leads directly to the hearts of the people, proving that true royalty is not about the crown you wear, but the lives you touch. The divergence between the two brothers has become increasingly stark, especially in their public-facing roles. Harry chooses visibility, understanding that his presence brings comfort raises awareness, and fosters a sense of unity. He is not afraid to step into the limelight for the causes he believes in, knowing that his involvement can make a tangible difference. This active engagement stands in sharp opposition to Prince William's apparent desire for his brother to become a non-person. Royal insiders have suggested that William feels deeply betrayed and wishes for Harry to be kept out of focus, effectively erasing him from the royal picture. This strategy, however, is proving to be counterproductive. By attempting to sideline his brother, William inadvertently highlights his own perceived coldness. The public watches as Harry continues to connect with people across the globe. Through his involvement with the Invictus Games to his ongoing support for various charities, and they see a man driven by purpose. Then they see William, who appears to be more concerned with palace protocol and managing perceptions. This creates an unfortunate narrative where one brother is seen as open and compassionate, while the other is viewed as distant and unforgiving. The more William tries to push Harry into the shadows, the more brightly Harry's own light seems to shine in the eyes of the public. It is a curious and telling dynamic. While Harry has openly expressed a desire for reconciliation, especially given his father's health, stating that life is precious, William remains silent and unmoving. This silence is deafening. It paints a picture of a man who prioritizes the institution over family, who values control over compassion. People notice this. They see Harry reaching out, however imperfectly, and they see William turning his back. This refusal to engage, this desire to simply pretend his brother doesn't exist, does not make William look strong. It makes him appear unfeeling and rigid, qualities that do not endear a future monarch to his people. Ultimately, the public remembers what it sees and feels. They see Harry's smile, they hear his words of encouragement, and they feel the warmth of his handshakes. They don't see William behind palace walls, nursing his grievances in private. History is filled with figures who tried to control the narrative through silence and distance, but it is those who step out into the world, who connect with others, and who show their humanity, flaws and all, that capture the public's imagination and loyalty. In this tale of two princes, it is the one who refuses to be invisible who is winning the hearts of the people day by day. The unwavering loyalty shown to Prince Harry by the charities he supports is a powerful indicator of his impact. These organisations, often working with the most vulnerable in society, continue to welcome him with open arms. They do so even when it means facing a barrage of online abuse and criticism from those who disapprove of his choices. This loyalty is not born from a sense of duty to a royal title. It is a direct result of the genuine care and dedication Harry has shown them over many years. They stand by him because he has consistently stood by them, using his platform not for personal gain, but to amplify their voices and champion their causes. This steadfast support is a testament to the deep personal relationships Harry has built. He does not simply lend his name to a cause, he invests his time and his heart. He listens to the stories of those he meets, shares in their struggles, and celebrates their triumphs. This is why charities are willing to weather the storm of social media negativity. They know that Harry's involvement brings invaluable attention and resources to their work. His presence is a magnet for support, and his passion is infectious. They see a man who is not just a patron in name, but a true partner in their mission, and that is a bond not easily broken. In contrast, Prince William's charitable work is often perceived as being more formal and less personal. It is part of the expected portfolio of a senior royal, carried out with professionalism and diligence, yet it rarely seems to ignite the same level of personal connection. The stories that emerge from his engagements are often about the cause itself, rather than the human interactions that took place. This is an observation of his style. He operates within the traditional framework of royal patronage, which can feel less accessible and more corporate compared to Harry's hands-on, emotionally engaged approach. This difference is crucial in understanding why Harry continues to be so beloved. People are drawn to authenticity. They can distinguish between someone who is performing a duty and someone who is driven by a deep-seated passion to help others. Harry's work with veterans through the Invictus Games, his advocacy for mental health, and his support for children in need all stem from personal experiences and a genuine desire to make a difference. This sincerity is his greatest asset. It is why charities stand by him, why children flock to him, and why the public continues to call him their own. In the final analysis, public affection is not something that can be inherited or demanded. It must be earned. Prince Harry has earned it through years of being present, both physically and emotionally. He has shown up time and again for the people and causes that matter to him. He has shared his own vulnerabilities, particularly in his groundbreaking memoir Spare, which, despite the controversy it caused, opened up a global conversation about mental health and the hidden pressures of royal life. By revealing his own struggles, he made countless others feel less alone, forging a bond of shared humanity that transcends his royal status. Prince William, on the other hand, seems to believe that the path to a successful monarchy lies in maintaining a dignified distance and upholding tradition. His strategy of keeping Harry at arm's length, of treating him as an outsider, is rooted in a desire to protect the institution. However, he is failing to recognise that the monarchy's survival in the 21st century depends not on rigid silence, but on its ability to connect with the people. By choosing to remain behind palace walls, emotionally and figuratively, he risks becoming a remote figure, respected for his position, but not loved for the person he is. The public has a long memory, but it remembers feelings more than facts. People will not remember the intricacies of royal protocol or the reasons behind a family feud. They will remember the prince who knelt to speak to a child, who hugged a grieving veteran, and who was not afraid to show his own pain. They will remember the one who touched their hearts. Harry's legacy will not be defined by his line in the succession or his relationship with the institution, but by the tangible difference he made in people's lives and the genuine connections he forged along the way. Ultimately, the title of People's Prince is a crown that Harry will wear for the rest of his life, regardless of his formal royal role. It was given to him by the public, and it is something that no palace decree or family dispute can take away. While William prepares to be king, focused on the structure and stability of the crown, Harry continues to build a different kind of kingdom, one founded on compassion, empathy, and a direct, unbreakable bond with the people. In the end, it is the prince who chooses to be amongst the people who will be remembered as their own.